Welcome back to the Leeds United Career Mode. Thank you very much for your continued support on this save. Cracking on with a new week and hopefully getting ourselves top outright of the championship table by the end of today's episode. 3 of us on 34 points. Middlesbrough within a couple of points. And Queen's Park Rangers are still loitering as well in the top 5. It's been a really intense start to this Leeds United Career Mode so far. And I don't really see it easing off between now and the end of the season. Really appreciate all the thumbs up on the videos so far. Please do keep that coming and your comments inbound as well. 3 people on the board behind me with comments today, including Stuart, Louis and Steelan Souls. Thank you for your continued support on the save. I'm recording this one before you've seen yesterday's episode. In the video before that, you guys were like, Ches, please play Joel Peru. I did. He scored lots of goals. It continues on in the starting lineup. So the team are growing nicely now, which is good. It's going to bode well for us for the rest of the season. But we do have Leicester away today, so it's not going to be that straightforward for the rest of the afternoon. We've then got Rotherham at home and Huddersfield at home as well. 2 Yorkshire derbies. So Stoke away to start. We'll play Rotherham at home. They're in 23rd place in the division right now, so we'll sim that one. Then we'll follow that up by playing Huddersfield and Leicester City. The next round of the Carabao Cup has been drawn. Our luck with opponents has rather drastically run out. Manchester City away in the next round of the Carabao Cup. I think we might be going out, lads. It's been nice whilst it lasted. We'll try and go on an FA Cup run as well if we can. But the most important thing this year is get bloody promoted. 3 points against Stoke would be a great start today. Let's head to the Stoke City Stadium and get a win if we can. Stoke playing a 4-2-3-1 wide. They are in 8th place in the league, so they're pushing for a playoff position. Stoke, as far as I can recall, not really put together a proper promotion push since their relegation from the Premier League. Everson in goal for them, Ender Stevens at left back, Kiana Hoover at right back. Manhoof on the right hand side is a player that I believe grows quite well. I've had a couple of people say that Manhoof is a decent wide option. Wesley up top is going to be difficult to play against big physical presence. So we'll do what we can. They're unbeaten in their last 4, but we're pretty tasty ourselves right now. It's been a bit of a wait for this fixture, so sharpness is a little bit off, but everybody's fit and raring to go. And hopefully raring to get us 3 points as well. Off we pop. Superb. Maybe for the second half that'll be fixed. For the time being, we're playing on a bit of a Minecraft pitch. It's Daniel Johnson. Vidigal in the gap. And Gruev steps in and does my job for me. And I've then given it straight back to them. And Pascal Strauch steps in, although illegally so, says the ref. Are they going to take this quickly? They're not. Understand why. Great shooting position here. Forgive the pitch. Manhoof will be asking for forgiveness from his teammates for that. And here's Laurent. Heavy touch. And Gruev intercepts. Peru is really deadly, but he's not very quick. So we're going to have to kind of try and use him as a hold-up target man. And then we can play teammates in off him. Or we build wide and hope that he can be on the end of a cross or just positioned well in the middle to have the opportunity to score a goal. And we can certainly build wide with Wilfred Gnonto and the pace that he has available to him. Ampadu looking for Gruev in the middle. Wesley steps in. Their big man getting involved defensively. Gnonto to Peru. Lovely hold-up play. And Gelhardt's in. And Joe Gelhardt hits the post. So close to an opening goal for Leeds United, but not able to find that bottom corner. Firpo. Ampadu. And Gruev. Out to Firpo again. Somerville's there. Somerville in behind here, onside. Little Nagini spin inside with those 5-star skills, trying to find a teammate. The pressure on him meant that he couldn't find him when I wanted him to. Now he's in a good spot. And on the left, it's on target. It's saved well by Everson. Gnonto will keep that in and will force the corner out of Stevens. Very nearly a 1-0 lead for the Leeds. Gelhardt out wide to Somerville again. There's no one centrally I can go to there. That might be a red card. That was a lunge and a half from behind. Do we have a set-piece specialist? I don't know as we do, really, but I would not be surprised if this is a straight red. And indeed, the red card comes. Wesley walking. And it was horrendous. That was genuinely a terrible tackle. No surprises that he's been sent on his way for that. Do we have a set-piece specialist? Not even close. Well, ultimately, with it being a striker that's been sent off, hopefully will mean that we won't concede, but they will still be just as hard to break down defensively, won't they, with a full roster to call upon in that defensive third. That's when they catch me on the counter as we press for a winner and actually steal all bloody 3 points. Manhoof into Daniel Johnson, given away by both sides. And Manhoof finds Johnson, and there is the lead for Stoke City, and the 10 men might steal the win. Oh, joy. Gruev quickly up his feet to Ampadu. Gelhart's there. Roll the defender. Go on, Joe. He's in. I want to get him on his left, which we've done well. And Everson with the save. Can't get there. Ampadu should win this and does. Gruev looking for Piru through the gap. Joel Piru! And Gelhart. My attempted shot registered as a stand tackle with the goal gaping in front of him. Gelhart misses the football and then with his next effort misses the target. With the goal gaping here, all he's got to do is get any sort of proper contact. I don't know what he's... Maybe I just mistimed it with a volley. I don't know. But wherever it is, he's gotten it quite considerably wrong. Give me it. Well in, Archie. Referee allows play to continue. Dan James with the turn. Dan James going again. Will knock it long in front of him and then look to stretch those legs. 5-star skills for Dan James, who knew. Joe Gelhart definitely should have passed it. Wound up for the shot. And then looked square and was like, there are 2 blue shirts there. Shackleton intercepts. He's done well since coming on off the bench. Somerville and Gelhart. Dan James just needed to keep himself on side, which he's done well. Again, we'll utilise those 5-star skills. Again, I probably should have tried to play the pass. Can't get an equaliser. Laurent. Well in, Joe. No, Joe. Not so well in, Joe. It's a pass he should be expected to make. But it's a pass he doesn't make. And it's 10 men Stoke 2. Like, such a lunge from the winger there to get to that. Feel really hard done by. 2-0 to the 10 men. And any hope we had of going top after just one match day, it's well and truly disintegrated in front of our eyes, hasn't it? Oh, they have smashed and they have grabbed Stoke City. And it turns out we cannot do it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke. Or even a cloudy afternoon. Hakshanbanovic with a looped free kick. I probably could have and or should have left that, but at least it means that the defensive players aren't in position. If I can get the pass right here, Jamie Shackleton. Run, Jamie Shackleton. Might only be for a consolation goal. And it's not even that, because Everson makes the save. He's been decent in front of the sticks for them today. Dan James with the corner. Keepers come and punches only. Try and win that and nod it down. Try and get that across here. It's Joe Roden, though. That's only Archie Gray. Ruter into space. Ruter off the post. And Everson makes the save. When it's not your day, it's not your day. And this one isn't ours. Up we go, please. Somerville decided he didn't even want to jump for that. Strauch's touch is terrible. Shackleton has support, but his touch is terrible. Yeah. One of them. One of them. Hakshanbanovic in the box. They're looking to just make my life absolutely miserable here, Stoke City, with potentially a third. Shackleton tackles. Ball comes away. And that's the defeat. The post hit twice. And the bar hit as well. And some fantastic saves from their goalkeeper. On almost any other day, that would have been a simple 3 points. Today was not that day. 23rd in the league confirmed still, Rotherham, as they've lost their last 2 games. But they had gone undefeated in the 3 previous to that. So we won't take it too lightly. They're 5 at the back here. And look likely at the moment of going back down to League One 2 years after they came back up to the Championship from League One. Annoyingly, it's another case of there being some international games where I shouldn't have international games. So we've got some fringe players in there, as you can see. Shackleton starts, Cresswell starts at centre-back, but Ruter's getting the nod ahead of Joe Gellar, who wasted his chances in the last game, and Pirro continues on because we'll give him another opportunity. But it should be a straightforward win, shouldn't it, in this one? It's got to be a straightforward win. Shackleton wins that back in the midfield, high up the pitch, the press working well. Ruter with options, Somerville, Pirou and Nonto forward here. Nonto deflected it in! I'm sorry, Mr. Morrison, but I'm not that sorry because I'm really thrilled that we've taken a 1-0 lead. It's been all Leeds pressure so far in this game. Finally, that pressure has paid. We've had to get a little bit lucky with it, but after the way the last game went, I think we very much earned that luck. Don't you? Because we got particularly unlucky in the first game. We'll take it. We lead. Nice tackle, Jamie Shackleton. Ruter. And Pirou. Nonto. Lovely ball. Pirou with runners around him. It's a good hold-up play. Needs to find a teammate. We get lucky again. Our luck has turned. Leeds United 2, Rotherham 0. They are probably, at this rate, destined to go down. Ruter's just bullying people here now. Crescencio Somerville 3-0. Rotherham are not good enough for this level. Storming to a 3-0 lead. Nom spins well. Rotherham fighting back. Hugh Gill. Trying. It's the first time they've come forward. And the value of balance, I will... Oh, it's going in! Well, the highlight definitely makes it in anyway! What a goal! That's one of the best headers we've seen for the whole saves, really, so far. That was fantastic. Fair play, Rotherham. That is an unbelievable header. Meslier, no chance. 3-1. New episode of Leeds went live half an hour ago on the main channel. If you missed the last recording session on stream, we can catch up. This that we're recording now is going to be tomorrow's YouTube episode. Crescencio Somerville's not going to be caught here. Oh! Nor stopped by the goalkeeper. Devastating counter-attack. It's what we've got in the locker. If you press too high, you will get punished. 4-1. Pirou. Ruter. Pirou. Keeps, I think is the word there. What are you doing, Keeps? Not much, apparently, today. 5-1. Pirou. Crescencio Somerville. Ruter. 6. What is happening, Rotherham? Pirou looking for Nonto. Tests it down. Knocks it back. Somerville. Pirou. Oh my god. He actually saved it. Archie Gray. Scoop turning his way past people. Anthony. Bamford. Sonny Perkins. 7-1. 7-1. Sonny Perkins on the score sheet. It's been confirmed to be my chat that their first team goalkeeper, Victor Johansson, is on international duty at the moment with Sweden for this game. The goalkeeper that's in goal is still 68 rated, so he's certainly good enough to not concede 7 goals. We thought, anyway. 7-1! Are you sure? And Donnelly again. Shackleton, Anthony. Oh my god, it's 8! It's 8! Run for the hills, Rotherham fans! At least it's not a very long drive home for the away fans. I think that's the only silver lining to what has been a miserable day. Options, Bamford. And it's going to be... It's 9. It's 9. It's 9! Ethan Donnelly, our Northern Irish future star, also getting in on the act. Sonny Perkins. But excellent turn. Double figures! Double figures, it's 10. Someone mentioned in live chat that on occasion they found in their save that some of the tactical simulated games ended up in just silly scores. We've had some big results this season, although 2 of them came against League 2 opposition, but to beat a fellow Championship side 10-1 is a bit silly. If this continues, we'll stop tactical simming and go back to quick simming, because I'm not having that 2 or 3 times an episode. I'm just not. Hopefully this is a one-off, but we'll play it by ear. Oh, he's through! Watch him score and then celebrate wildly. No, they've hit the bar. Sorry, Rotherham. 10-1. 10-1. I don't even care. I'm putting it in the title. We win 10-1. We've had our youth scout reports come back for another month. Still hoping to find the next Mark Viduka. Reliably formed, and I'd actually forgotten that it had happened. That you really don't care about finding the next Harry Kewell, and I can understand why, having been reminded of why you have a distaste for Harry Kewell as a Leeds fan base. Nothing from Australia yet. What I could do actually is recall that scout from Australia and send him looking specifically for strikers rather than attackers. In fact, I may well do that, because we're 3 months in now to the 9 months. I could just send him back for another 6 months, and then we can just... we're on match day? We're on match day. I'll send him back for 6 months looking specifically for a striker as we try and find the next Mark Viduka. We'll give that a go. What we'll also give a go is beating Huddersfield. Don't expect 10 goals in this one though, because I'm playing. Huddersfield's starting lineup, actually, you might as well stick with me, is another 5-back. They're 18th in the division. They've lost 3 in a row. Nichols in goal. Tom Lees at centre-back. It's Hogg in the midfield that has the captain's armband, though. Jack Rudoni in the midfield is very, very good. They're missing Maxwell through international games still, which leads me to believe that perhaps my players are still unavailable through international football, which they are. So for a second game, they will be rotated out. That's annoying. Free kick for Huddersfield in the 6th minute. Hellick delivers it forward, and Strauch does very well. We do have some quality players available in reserve. I say quality players, quality for the level players in reserve, like Stuart Dallas. Certainly able to do a job at this level. Cresswell's not fit now, having just played the last one. I fully expected everybody to be back, so I hadn't tweaked my training plans accordingly. And unfortunately, people weren't back, so Montero at 61 rated gets the nod this time around. We do still have some available on the bench that can make an impact if we need them to. I kind of have players, I have a surplus of players in some positions and not quite enough in others in this situation, in this scenario. Nonto will look for Pirro. Pirro will look for the squeezed ball back towards Ruter, but unable to find it through that gap. Basically, I'm low at fullback and at centre-back when this happens, but only because I've so many full-backs and centre-backs that have been called up by their countries. Rudoni with the effort, Meslier with the save. Huddersfield's first effort is dealt with. No goals in this game yet. Get stuck in. Outmuscle the man. Win it back. Still 0-0 after 25 minutes here. Near the crowd trying to roar the team forwards as we want to get a result here against Huddersfield Town. It's a West Yorkshire derby, so there is extra desire to win this fixture over just a regular one. Although with the defeat earlier, we're pretty strongly desired to win every game that we play, not just the derbies at the moment. We want to get ourselves back towards the top of the table. We are second now after that ridiculous victory against Rotherham, so we're back in promotion position, but not title-winning position. And Ruter could have put us in winning position there, but he missed the target. Stuart Dallas trying to impact the game. Driving forward, Nonto doing the same. And delivering a decent ball that Somerville can't get to. Dallas will lay this off, and Gruev on his left foot has it deflected, and it takes the sting out of it. It's comfortable for Nichols in goal. Can't find a way through this Huddersfield backline at the moment. despite trying desperately to do so. And they, at the moment, can't find a way through ours either. Bit of a stalemate so far. Archie Gray's going to get forward here, but again, there's just not much in the way of options in the middle, is there? Here's Stuart Dallas from the edge of the box. Can he pull something out of the bag? No, Nichols with the save. Out to Nonto. Trying to fool the defender. Not to be fooled. Oh, and that would have been brilliant. The headed knockdown, the headed effort. Still no goal. Still we try. And still we fail. Here's Spencer. Into Healy. It's breaking beyond the line. And short to Wiles. Ah. You could feel it coming there, couldn't you? Huddersfield Town take a 1-0 lead in the 54th minute. They've not really offered much in the game at all. But the one offering they have put together has ended in a goal. Nonto into Ruter. These fans respond. And Somerville's down the line here. Piru's in the box. Piru! Equaliser. Joel's had one chance today. Joel has buried. A response immediately. And a second would be lovely. Quick throw back here to Spencer. And Huddersfield have wasted as much time as they possibly could in the last... Well, basically, since we scored the goal. Whenever that was. It was the last half an hour of this second half. They've just pinged it about. Not gotten anywhere with it. But not tried to get anywhere with it. Just going sideways and backwards with their passing. Like that. And it's earned them a point, to be fair. If they'd had started earlier than that, maybe they could have hung on for all three. But the fans are not happy with just a point from this game and the Stoke one. And it's not the greatest of form to head into the Leicester game with either, obviously, after beating Rotherham 10-1. There is some form in the in the books, but at the moment, yeah, I know, you want to play. I'm trying to keep everybody happy, but it's difficult, mate. We are third. Leicester are yet to play on match day 18, so we could be up to 5 points behind Leicester City. Is their game against Middlesbrough? No, they've got Sunderland. Middlesbrough have Millwall. Both difficult games for each respective promotion-chasing side, but both games that you would expect both clubs to come through unscathed from. Leicester lost on match day 18. They're in second place in the league now because Middlesbrough have taken the top spot. Their starting lineup is fatigued, but still strong. They're missing Doyle through injury, and that's the only player that is unavailable for them. Vardy, Winks, Kelechi on the bench. Fatawu as well will be decent. Harry Sutar, obviously, a strong option at centre-back if they need it. Hopefully they'll need it because we're going to batter them. But whether that happens or not remains to be seen. We're playing in the home kit, so I'll keep this shirt on. The away kit is probably a bit too close to the Leicester kit, and I'm kind of purposefully not using the pink kit because I don't own it, so we'll just wear the kits that I own, and that way it keeps on theme, doesn't it? 11 looks strong. We're ready to go. Let's go. It's loose from Leicester. Giving that away right away. Somerville using Firpo. Gonna need Somerville to go again, which he will. Kicked it straight against Ricardo's face, so we don't get forward. Firpo to Somerville. Now Firpo again. Piru, get in the box, mate. Get in the box, pal. Just loiters. I'm not sure what his work rates are, but I do not believe, or I won't believe it if it says that he does, that Piru has a high attacking work rate because he just doesn't get in the box. It's not a foul. He's going to send him as well. It's a red card for Leicester City. Wout Faes gone after 7 minutes. For me, unless he goes through... Oh, it was rash. It was rash. Sutar on now. We said they might need defensive reinforcements. It turns out it's come to pass a little bit earlier than we thought it would. We'll have another look at the challenge. He won the ball, but Did he go through the man to get there? That's the question. It is off the ground, out of control and two-footed, and through the back of the man to get the ball. You could argue why it wouldn't be given, perhaps. Although he's caught the man first there. So I think it has to be given. He has come through. There's not much contact in terms of the physics engine because Somerville's leg moves forward there, but he's definitely caught him before catching the ball. So foul, yes, I think. I don't think it's a red card, though. It's from behind, so that would be why they've given it. But I don't think it should be given as a red because of the fact we got the penalty and it's so early on in the game. I think a yellow would have sufficed. Not that a red card stopped Stoke City earlier on today. Will it work in Leicester's favour as well? They're 1-0 down early doors. The boos are out, but I very much feel like they're for the officials rather than the playing staff. But there was no saving that penalty. Lost once and losing again. And a man down. We're seeing a promotion challenge have a bit of a wobble. I mean, ours has had a wobble on occasion so far as well. Middlesbrough, like we say, the side to lead the way in the league right now. What Middlesbrough do on this particular match day, I'm not sure. But if they lose and we can win here, then we might go top because of goal difference. Although that 10-1 against Rotherham only really improved our goal difference to get us +3 better than our nearest rival. It's not like it's completely skewed the entire league situation or the picture of things. Pratt into Ndidi. They're pretty untackleable here at the moment, Leicester City. I am Struggs. Ricardo to Pratt. Pratt back, going one way then the other. And they really genuinely are untackleable at the moment, but we are going to get rid of it, thankfully. They gave it to me rather than me taking it off them. I'll just return the favour. Justin. Down the flank, but nowhere to go. Ndidi. Shrewsbury Hall. And Ndidi. Daka. Rides the challenge. Stings the palms. No goal. Good chance that for Leicester. They've been really strong in possession since going a man down. It makes sense that they're going to try and hold on to the ball to stop us from hurting them or minimise the chance we have to hurt them with man extra. But at the moment, even with 10 men, they've been pretty untackleable when they have tried to keep possession like that. And I'm finding it difficult to play against the 10 men, just as we did for Stoke. It's like they go down to 10 men and they up their performance levels because they're a man down. They certainly weren't this difficult to play against with 11. But it doesn't matter how many players you got in the pitch. You can't catch Crescencio Somerville. Just need the support in the middle, which is arriving. And there it is, but it's wide. Great. And Gellart. I mean, Ampadu's gone on the run. Oh, and we found him superbly. And Pirou's back here. Joel Pirou can't hit the target. Worth a go. Well, his left foot has been very good for us so far, but not on that occasion. Had the angle for it, just didn't whip it. Somerville. There's not much space. It feels... Leicester have played in a manner in which it's been hard to tell that they're actually down to 10 men. Going to get to that with Dan James, and we're going to get very lucky with the way that it bounces. A little flick for Gellart, and he's in. To Celia 2, maybe. Joe Gellart. There you go. That'll be the 3 points. It might not send us top, but it will send us above Leicester. They lost their last match day and, well, bottled it here after just 7 minutes with the penalty and red card. Gellart driving into the space. Lovely little flick from Pirou. A goal apiece for the striker and the cam. And that'll be 3 points for us here, thank you very much, barring the biggest collapse you've seen for a while. 2's enough. 2 will do. 2 goals to 1 at the moment. Mavididi just out-muscled there and not quite strong enough, although the referee deemed it too much of an out-muscling. Unless they have the chance to at least lessen the damage, goal difference-wise, if they're able to find one back, which they won't. Very, very pleased with the 3 points. And the fact that they will now be missing Wout Faes for their next game as well means that Leicester's promotion push is taking a real hit here. Back-to-back defeats, and now losing their main centre-back for a game as well. Southampton win. Didn't quickly glance Middlesbrough there. Southampton go top. Middlesbrough haven't played yet, but we have a 1-point advantage over Leicester. It's still very tight up there, although you'll notice QPR have fallen off, as have Stoke. Watford a little ways further back. Bristol City 5 points behind Leicester. So there's kind of a front four developing here, rather than the 5 that we felt were involved in the fight as of the last episode. It's actually different options in that 5 as well than previous. But at the moment, all the sides that you would expect to be there or thereabouts are there or thereabouts. In the next episode, we'll be taking on Queen's Park Rangers to begin. Wednesday, Norwich, and then maybe Manchester City in the Cup. Or maybe we save City for the next... Oh, to be fair, it's going to be a really busy episode. I tell you what, we'll do QPR, Wednesday, and Norwich in the episode tomorrow. And the day after that, we'll do City, Southampton, and Leicester again. And we'll sim QPR so we don't have the same team in back-to-back days. That's how we'll do it. Decision made! That's all for now. If you could make the decision to drop the video a like, that would be absolutely superb. I'd appreciate it very much indeed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more, of course. More coming to you tomorrow. As ever, 3 PM every weekday. And hopefully I shall see you back here 3 PM in the next weekday. I'll see you next time.